Now, there's been a lot of focus on professional athletes and concussions, but doctors stress concern for kids, considering the developing brain takes longer to recover. 24-Hour News 8's Brian Sterling reports.
Start with some vestibular function.
Liz Dumez is only 17 years old, but she's at the doctor's office yet again.
All my doctors have said no contact sports. Like, I shouldn't even ride a bike ever again in my life.
Liz may never play the sports she loves again.
Yeah, it is really hard.
3 years ago, she was kicked in the back of the head during a soccer game, but after some rest and ibuprofen, she was back out on the field. But then last March, during a rugby contest, she was tackled and hit in the head again and again.
I don't remember then. Like, I can't remember getting hit. I can't remember the car ride, really.
By the time Liz was pulled out of the game and taken to the hospital, she had an extreme headache, pressure behind her eyes, and was seeing 3 of everything. There are other longer-lasting symptoms, too.
I forget a lot of things. Like, even since school started, it's hard for me to study. I can study for hours and then just not remember the next day.
To see her lay in bed and cry because it hurts so bad and there's nothing you can do for it.
Dr. Michael Lawrence is a neuropsychologist and concussion expert with Spectrum Health Medical. Spectrum works with several schools across Kent County, screening athletes for concussions.
But we see this all too often with high school athletes. They minimize symptoms. They say, I'm going to be okay. I just have to pull myself up for the good of the team. And what we find is that's not the case.
I've had kids not even remember who their parents are. They don't know any information. They don't know what their names are.
Kaylin Beltman is an athletic trainer with Holland Hospital, which works with several Ottawa County schools, and just added computerized testing to screenings for student athletes.
The impact testing gives us baselines, and then when somebody does get a concussion, we test them again. It's called a post-injury test rather than the baseline test, and then we can compare those 2 tests to see where the difference is in their cognition ability with their brain.
The impact testing is just one tool that helps doctors decide when an athlete can get back on the field. With rest and treatment, most young people recover quickly and completely, but repeated concussions in close proximity, like Liz experienced, can cause longer-term, sometimes permanent damage.
Will she ever play sports again?
I see Liz being able to engage in any aerobic activity that she wants.
What about soccer or rugby?
No. Impact sports just aren't safe. Given her concussion history, she's more at risk to experience subsequent concussions, and the symptoms can be devastating.
I was always tough and pushed her to go further. And yeah, I wouldn't do that anymore. And I would say to other parents too, even if there's any injury, say above the chest area, be more careful and take precautions rather than be sorry, because we're living that.
If you have a symptom of it, just don't keep going, because I should have stopped after the first hit.
Brian Sterling reporting. Now, we have concussion signs for you to look for and how to treat them, including when it's time to get to the hospital. You'll find that on woodtv.com. Important things to know, as Dr. Lawrence put it, that kids need their brains for the rest of their lives.